Three amateur thieves are looking for a payday big enough they can stop stealing permanently. They think they have found the score they have been waiting for and invade the home of a rich blind man. But as the saying goes, if something's too good to be true, it probably is. Unlike many horror films you've probably seen, this one has got a very big difference, in that the killer's the one at a disadvantage, not his victims. And more than that, he's the one getting his home invaded, not the victims. I like how this is getting turned on its head. It's still familiar, but it's different enough that it's fresh. And to be honest, it's kind of cool getting a different perspective on things. To be fair, though, the playing field is very much level, so much so that Fede Alvarez and Rado Sayagas didn't feel the need to use common cliches and conveniences that you see in so many horror films to keep the main characters alive, with the exception of Money. He should have been dead from the start. Moreover, the field is also level when it comes to the sympathy you feel for the characters. Yes, the blind man should be more sympathetic than the burglars, but the blind man has a dark story to him, and he's really not in as much trouble as the burglars are. And the burglars, all they want to do is steal some money. They don't all deserve what they get, and to be fair, there is a bit of backstory given to them where you can feel a bit more sympathy towards them, not just as criminals, but as people. Except for Money. No one gave a shit about that guy. Stefan Lang is cast as the blind man, and Jane Levy, Dylan Minette, and Daniel Zavato are cast as the thieves. I will also give a special shout out to the three dogs that played the blind man's dog in the film. Their names are Athos, Astor, and Nomad. Yeah, there's a blind man's dog in this. Cujo was kinda nice compared to him. At least Cujo was rabid when he did his things. This dog is just mean. Everything I wanted to have happen based on the trailer did happen, and the filmmakers went even further with that with this big secret that they keep in the basement, which leads to a very dark and gritty backstory, which fits with the dark and gritty interior of the old man's house. The cinematography is really well done as well. It's setting up scenes while giving hints of what's going to happen in the future. It gives the audience just enough to know what's going on, while still leaving enough open that there's room for a surprise. Even the audio is crafted so that you get enhanced sounds of boards creaking, windows cracking, the man walking around, and just all these different sounds. There's a real lack of music here because it's all about the action that's happening, and it's enhanced by those intensified sounds. So yeah, the movie is pretty good. When the setup is finished and the movie gets going, the intensity doesn't let up. The acting is solid from everyone. Yes, even Money. There are moments when you can predict what's going to happen, and then there are moments that surprise the hell out of you. The very first scene, though to be fair, should have been left out of the movie. I would have preferred all the thieves to be well developed, but it's not a big deal. There are some really dumb moments that I can't get away from at least mentioning. My rating comes in at an 8 out of 10. If this movie doesn't get your heart racing, you don't have a pulse. Anyway, that's enough from me. Good night, people.